crazy last lap pass on Eric Almirola. How on earth did you manage to combine the two into one race?
I don't know. The first win was a fluke, didn't count. The second win didn't count because it was a weird package, and I just moved them. So I'm curious to see what they'll say about this one, how they'll discredit me, everybody in the media. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The car was really fast. Davin brought a really fast 98 car. I felt like I executed to our biggest potential. We didn't run away with it. I'm very, very happy that late rate caution come out. So I had to race them on the restart, and I showed that I could pass them on the restarts, and if they wanted to move me, I could move them back. I lost the lead on pit road, still battled back to that, still took the lead, and won the race. So excited to see what Twitter has to say.
And then just kind of following up on that, when these things happen, I mean, it can just disrupt an entire race. But you're at this point in your career where obviously it's not bothering you if like you mess up on, or if there are issues on pit road or a late caution. I mean, how long did it take to get to that point?
I don't know, 4 years probably. Every year at Stewart Haas Racing, I felt like has been such a big improvement. I've grown so much. I'm a completely different race car driver than when I walked into Greg Zipadelli's office 4 years ago about this time, and I'm excited of who I've become, and I'm excited for what's ahead and how far more I can grow and I can achieve and how much better I can be.
We're here, Jordan.
Jordan Bianchi, The Athletic. So, what would you say to your detractors?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, I'm not going to say names, but a lot of people say that X driver is the future of the sport, and now I have the same number of wins as him. And so I don't know how people can discredit me now. One win, I get it. One win wonder. Second win, I was like, okay, I mean, sure, they can still do that. But now I'm matching people's win totals. I'm matching people's win totals in the Cup Series that were in the Truck and Xfinity Series, and they're doing really good on Sundays. So I'm just curious to see what they'll say. I mean, I'm not going to respond to them, but it's just interesting to see how it progresses after each win. And but it fuels me. I'm excited. I'm so much better than I was last week. I'm so much better than I was last year, 4 years ago, 2020 when I hopped into the 18 car, not knowing nearly anything. So I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to get better. I'm eager to learn, and I'm eager to go chase the better version of myself.
And with on the stretch there, your Allgaiers leading, you're coming up on him. I'm not asking you if you're going to like lay off him or anything like that, but are you cognizant of the stakes and everything? Like when you're making the move and like, hey, I don't want to do anything here that's going to screw him up?
No, I was going to move him. He luckily, I think I listened to the spotter replay. Eddie said that we're not racing him, and so he kind of gave me the bottom. But yeah, I was going to move him off the bottom, 3 and 4.
Last question then. What's next for you for next year?
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know what's going to happen.
Go to Luis here on the far right. Luis, raise your hand, bud.
Luis Torres, Motorsports Tribune. Your confidence is obviously there. Of course, this is SHR with Tony at the helms. Farewell for this whole weekend. How special is it to have a dominant car and give one for Tony to basically leave on top as far as the race win's concerned?
Yeah, it's not even just Tony. It's for the 300 plus employees that it was an emotional week last week. There was a lot of crying people in that race shop. It's been home to a lot of good people for a long time, including myself. So it was validating to win for myself, to win for Davin and everybody on the 98 team, but all the men and women at the shop who don't get the notoriety, and they work 9 to 5 every single day of the week, even in the off season. So those guys mean the most to us, and this win is just as much theirs as it is mine. So yeah, I'm excited for all of them to go out on top.
Anything else for Riley? Go over here to Steven, and we'll wrap. Take a couple more.
Steven Stone from Trucks.com. Riley, was there ever a kind of a point in either practice, qualifying, or at the start of the race where you kind of realized you guys had a really special car, one that would dominate as much as it did?
Yeah, in practice, we could keep refiring in the 60s where my teammate in the 20 and the 18 would refire in the 80s and 90s. So I knew it was really fast. I still really wasn't happy with my balance in practice. You can ask Davin. He got upset at me for using choice language, but he reeled me back in, and the car was really good. And I thought qualifying was okay. I missed my entry to 1 a little bit, which I felt like cost me the pole. And then you saw it there with the drop of the green flag. We went to the front fast, and it was a really, really fast race car. So excited to leave on top and see what's going on next.
Kelly?
Kelly, ColonelRacer.com. Riley, you said the first win was viewed as a fluke, the second win was the package, and then the third win tonight. But I'm curious, you said for the media to discredit you. Who's been discrediting you in that regard?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to poke the bear, but I'm very curious.
They all know where they are. I've heard the podcast, I've heard the comments, I've seen the Twitters, I've seen it all. So, yeah, I mean, I know who it is. They know who it is. I mean, this is a championship race. I'd assume all 36 cars brought their best stuff. The final 5 brought the really, really best stuff, the new spec motors, all that stuff, and we beat them. I don't know what to tell you about that. So we'll see what online has to say about that. But then they threw the caution, tried to lose the little spots on pit road, and we battled back and won. So we'll see what happens there.
Good try, Kelly.
Yeah.
Andrew Hazlett, Blaze Radio. How does this dominating win state your potential to potential team owners on Sundays and possibly Saturdays for next year?
I don't know if this has anything to do with it. Mainly just more to myself. Just more validation to myself. Now I'm a multiple-time winner in this series at the highest level. In really unique circumstances, all 3 different circumstances. So mainly to myself, mainly to Davin to give him the confidence. Mainly, yeah, it's just an all-around good win for myself to be confident in whatever I hop into next year and to know that I can run with the best of them and go win.